and has a very positive and inspirational background. And so without further discussions with me, here she is, Ms. Kate Craig.
Well, hello. Thank you all so much for having me. I thoroughly enjoyed doing the 5K walk earlier. If you haven't gotten to meet Alice, she is a wonderful, amazing 11-year-old. So my name is Kate Craig, and I'm running to be your next state senator. My father, when he got out of the Navy, we moved to Northeast Tennessee when I was 3. And after they divorced, I grew up in both Johnson City and Elizabethton. My grandmother, on the weekends, used to take us to the covered bridge to go feed the ducks, and it's to this day my favorite place in the entire world. I graduated from Science Hill High School in 1999, and after I graduated from ETSU, I went to work for a lot of area nonprofits. And one story in particular I want to share is that in 2006, I helped collect data for the National Hunger Study, which means I went and talked to our community members here in Northeast Tennessee about decisions that they were having to make between housing and between food. And those stories stayed with me. Later, in 2006, I moved to Washington, D.C. for grad school, and up there, I worked for the Navy. I supported the self-defense test ship, and it was my job to help keep sailors, like my father, like my uncle, and like my grandfather, safe. But then on July 19th, 2013, a white Lexus SUV hit me as I was driving my motorcycle home from work. I spent a year in a wheelchair and several years on a cane. I had to relearn how to walk again. I had to learn how to be left-handed because everything in my right arm had to be reattached, and I overcame a head injury. And just like so many people here today, I also faced overwhelming medical bills while I was just trying to recover. I'm also a survivor of domestic violence. 5 months before I moved to Washington, D.C., I spent homeless. I couch surfed on friends' couches all across East Tennessee, hiding from my abuser. I'm a survivor of gun violence. Building 197 at the Washington Navy Yard, a mass shooter entered it and shot and killed 12 people and injured 3 more. This is where my government customers sat and where I frequently worked. You know, I think we need more common sense in Nashville. There's a lot of us who are here struggling. Wages are stagnant, housing prices are on the rise, and the last I heard today is that Johnson County has a $743,000 debt that they're trying to figure out how to pay. The state, however, is sitting on billions of dollars of our hard-earned taxpayer funds that they're bragging about, this rainy day fund that they won't spend. So if Senator Crow is still here, my question is, will you allocate these funds to help people that are in crisis? You know, I think we need somebody in Nashville who will do something. Aside from create a loophole in the state's antitrust laws that allows the largest medical monopoly in the nation to form. A medical monopoly that's price gouging us, a medical monopoly that's downgrading our hospitals, a medical monopoly that makes us drive over an hour for life-saving care. Right here in Johnson County, our community members, 10% of the households are living in poverty. 15% of the households can't afford a $400 emergency. 12% of those who are under 65 here don't have health insurance. And 35% don't have access to internet or broadband. 30 years, that's a really long time to be in office. And personally, I think it's time to have some fresh voices. I think it's time to have somebody in office that understands what today's struggles are. I think it's time to have somebody in office that knows what it's like to apply to a job in today's job market. So my name is Kate Craig, and I'm asking for your vote on November 8th to be your next state senator. And I really hope you'll come visit me at my booth that's right over here, right behind us, because I'm going to be here all day. So thank you so much for your time, and this is such an exciting, great fundraiser. So thank you.